Welcome to IC meeting number 6. We don't have too much to cover tonight. We do have some important information to go over.
Yes. So as always, the ATC Mission Statement. So if you'll say it with me. Aggie
Transition Camp exists to successfully transition new students into the Aggie family.
Beautiful.
W word.
Amazing.
This is my first IC meeting while being at home. I know my family's wondering why I just whooped loudly from my bedroom. All right, so eligibility. I know we talked about this in the group meeting the other day. There is an eligibility form which is due. It's due. I was thinking it was due tomorrow. Laura's where it says Wednesday. There is that.
Yes, that is correct.
So okay, so that is when it's due. Please do it. There's been so many times in the past where counselors, chairs, whoever it is, has thought their grades were okay, and then they're not okay, and they get dropped, and there's nothing they can do about it. However, if you fill out the eligibility appeal, then even if something weird and crazy happens where it causes you to fail a class unexpectedly, if you have that appeal done, then you still have a decent chance of being able to go to camp. It's not like a guarantee, but as long as you have something in there for it, then you staying with camp will be definitely an option, even if you fail. So just please do that, because I would hate to lose any of y'all to grades. I already filled out mine. I know Laura's doing one too. So please just get that done.
And I think it's one of those things too that I think a lot of people won't do because, you think, oh, I'm fine, I don't really need to do it. And then finals happen and you're like, oh, wow, was not expecting that. And then you can't go back and do it later. So it's just better to always have one on file, even if you don't even think you're going to need it. Just have one of those. It's kind of a safety net for you. Like Robbie said, we're both filling it out as well, just to be sure. Those
and it only takes a couple minutes, so it's not a big ordeal.
Yeah. And Emily, you want to add something to this?
Yeah, so director staff will look at these appeals anonymously. We won't know it's you if you happen to need it. If you don't need it because you meet grades, we won't even look at it. But if you do need it, we'll look at it anonymously, and we judge based on extenuating circumstances that have caused you to not make grades. So take time to fill this out and really think about what circumstances led to this situation, and importantly also how you're going to prevent it to happen in the future, because that is one of the questions as well. So that could be something as simple as making a calendar so you can keep track of deadlines, or going to get help at some the services. So do put some time into it, because it's not a guarantee, but the more effort you put into it, the more likely it is that we will approve it if you need it. So definitely put some time into it and think about why you need to do it.
Right. But if you guys do have any questions about eligibility, please don't be afraid to reach out to us. And then Catherine's the director in charge of that. Her email is down at the bottom. We'll send that out in the recap email as well. So if you have questions about the form, you can also email her as well. So again, we assigned skits last week. So those skits need to be in by Saturday, May 2nd. So that's this coming Saturday. We're going to keep your lunch buddy groups the same, just to kind of make it easy for y'all. We know things are starting to pick up right now with school. So hopefully you can hang out while getting the skits done at the same time. So it's a win-win. So those did not change.
All right, so dues will be due in full on May 6th. I know we've mentioned this before, but total payment is $220. If for some reason that's an issue, if for whatever reason you think it's going to be hard for you to pay that, or if you're going to be unable to pay it, then you can contact Julia, talk about it. There might be a way we can work something out with you, but please, if you think paying that's going to be an issue, go ahead and contact Julia ASAP. But yes, it's due on Marketplace. If y'all have questions about how to do that, can't remember if we fully explain how to do that or how complex it is to do that, but let us know if you have any questions. We can work with you.
All right, and then these are the texting buddies for the week. So if someone will take a picture of it and post it in the group me, I'd appreciate it. There we go. If not, this PowerPoint will be posted in our drive right after this.
All right, so we're already to the final reminders. Recap email, as always, please read it completely, respond so that we know that you've seen it. Try to schedule your virtual lunch buddies this week. Even if you didn't meet last week, hopefully you all did. My group met earlier today, then hopefully you can get that done pretty soon. And skits will be due soon, so you'll need to work on that with that lunch buddy group. Make sure you're texting your texting buddies. We want everybody to get to know each other as much as possible. The eligibility form is due Wednesday, April 29th. Skits are due Saturday, May 2nd. Full payment of dues are due on May 6th, which we will be sending out reminders for all these things. But please just try to get them done soon if you can, just to take some stress off yourself. But we will remind you there will be important GroupMe messages going out.
So that is all
yes.
new content we have for y'all. Does anyone have any questions about any of that?
Anything at all?
Any forms, anything? Okay. If you think of something and it's not what you're thinking of right now and you want to reach out and ask us about it, please feel free.